From Dean Martin sucking Johnny's finger
Sterilizing it. Anyway.
Don't throw it away.
to Shirley yelling senselessly.
No, wait a minute. This is American. We're very Puritan. We have a Puritan tradition here.
Here are moments when Johnny Carson's guests were drunk.
How you been, Joey?
Hello?
Dean Martin enters the stage already operating on a completely different wavelength. And within seconds, you can tell we're not dealing with had a couple of drinks drunk.
Yeah, sure. You're going to start already, huh?
No, I'm not starting.
How are you?
I'm almost through.
Good to see you.
How'd all these people get in your room?
He nails Johnny's name immediately, except it's the wrong one. Johnny becomes Joey, which honestly feels like the least of Dean's problems at this point.
I'll let you know one thing, that there's going to be at least 110 people watching you tonight, because I'm going to Frank's house. You know, it's his party.
It's his 60th birthday.
And we're all going to get in his bed and watch it.
Well, that ought to be a cozy little group.
Yeah, if they aren't watching, I guess the Coats will be watching.
And as the interview rolls on, the words start slipping through his fingers. Sentences begin bravely and then just wander off.
Imagine him getting away with that.
That was it.
Yeah, I know. At least, you know, New York's got the finest, but we've got the sweetest out here. That's policemen. Forget it.
Yeah. Did you
Who's the next one to come out?
Did you?
Dean forgets what he's saying while he's still saying it, like his brain keeps hitting the reset button.
Question,
I'm going to ask you a question.
Well, you go ahead, Bernie.
Did you get Frank something special for his 60th birthday? You
Yeah.
gave him a nice gift?
But how do you wrap up glands? Just made that
To go, huh? Yeah, glands to go.
Then, just to keep things fresh, Johnny is no longer Joey, he's Barney now.
This is it, huh?
This is it. It's Wednesday, Dean.
Yeah. This is it.
This is about the size of it, yeah. It doesn't get much more exciting than this usually.
No.
Do you show up?
Yeah, you and I must be the worst entertainers in the world.
Why's that?
What?
What?
Johnny tries to remind Dean what day it is, and Dean just keeps saying, "What?" Like the concept of time itself is optional tonight.
Yeah,
You weren't on last night.
I certainly was.
You were not. I watched that little girl sing.
What little girl sing?
One of the angels, Cheryl Ladd.
No, you were watching Charlie's. No, that
was Monday night.
That was Monday night.
I wasn't here.
No, that was Monday night.
They had that Rainier guy.
A few minutes later, his words are completely gone. Not slurred, just wandering off mid-sentence.
When I introduced you, I had no plugs. You weren't opening any place.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here to plug Charlie's Angels.
That's not even on this network, Dean.
But I did a segment.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
And when Johnny asks the last time he was on the show, Dean genuinely has no idea.
Oh, I know. Juice. You put juice in there, and everybody says, "Look at Dean. He's up there. And how can he do a show and drink that way?" I've seen you in the MGM, and you sit there and all during you sip this, and it's. I'll tell you. Oh, geez.
Then Johnny takes a sip of Dean's drink, and everything clicks. He starts yelling, "Wow!" Absolutely stunned.
You ain't gonna spoil my record.
Wow!
Whatever Dean's been drinking clearly explains why he doesn't know what day it is, or why he's even here. And just when you think the night couldn't get any messier, Shelley Winters enters the chat.
That's what I hear. You and Miss Winters have never worked together.
No, we haven't.
Didn't you used to be under contract at RKO?
Now you say she...
I'm sorry. I'm intimidated by the British.
Why is that? You know, most Americans, and I've said that on the show before, seem to be intimidated by...
She's giggling. She's absolutely uncontained. Sitting next to Oliver Reed, she's blurting things out with zero internal filter, like her thoughts are skipping the approval process entirely.
And then
The
I'll
English
ask...
are rather kinky. They never talk about sex. Never.
We just do it, madam.
That, I guess, don't you?
That's quite British.
Yes.
Yes. We talk about it a lot, American, discuss it.
Do you know, I'm playing a colonel in my next film, and this is why I look extraordinary. And I combed my hair, and I thought...
You look like Hitler.
Excuse me.
Shelley keeps blurting out the most absurd things with complete confidence. Like every thought in her head has decided it deserves airtime.
Believe me, Sean?
No.
And you have met before. And
Do you know, there's no way...
Shh,
There's
no, well,
Shh!
Can we end the show now?
Please be quiet for a minute.
Yes, sir.
Good.
I am not really used to this. Will you please be quiet for a minute while I talk to this gentleman? I'm on the show
Yes, sir.
to talk,
Okay.
not just to hear you, madam.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Oliver, who's trying desperately to remain a professional adult, eventually tells her to be quiet because he's on the show. Then comes Orson Welles, and this one is special because Orson isn't drunk in a sloppy way, he's drunk in a philosophical spiral way.
But we'd been on the same stage together and no harm had come to you.
That is true. That is no harm. And I was. And then you were on that show the first night and everything just worked great. And now it's so great to have you here all the time.
Well, I was much more scared than you were, believe me.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
No,
sure.
That I won't buy at all.
Well, of course. Of course, anybody's scared to get out in front of the public. I think it's only the people who haven't done it very long.
Johnny asks a simple question, and Orson responds by opening 17 mental tabs at once.
And you realize what a wonderful medium radio really was when it was done well.
Dramatically, it was, I don't think there's any medium better, because it, first of all, it did what television doesn't do. It made people listen and pay attention, because as we are talking, the great majority of our public may well be wandering about the room or up to something else.
Johnny nods along like a man trapped in a conversation with someone who might be making sense if you squint hard enough.
I had intended to bring a little magical illusion with me, and I put it in the wrong jacket.
No magic tonight?
So no magic tonight, and I had also told myself that I would do what Mrs. Temple used to tell Shirley before every take, and I find I'm not doing it. Do you know what she used to say?
No.
This is really true.
At one point, Orson starts talking about magic tricks. And that's when you know the interview has officially gone off the rails. Johnny keeps playing along because that's what he does best. And finally, Peter O'Toole, the poetic ending to this drunken saga.
It was done in New York about 9 years ago. 8, 9 years ago, something like that?
I think you're implying that the trick is to remain conscious, yes?
No. Tell them what happened. Do you remember the night at all? It was
I
very
remember.
strange. And I still get people asking me when I go out about moments on The Tonight Show and strange things that have happened. And your name comes up and they say, tell me about Peter O'Toole.
Peter is trying very hard to listen to Johnny, but the studio lights are calling to him. His eyes keep drifting upward, like he's watching angels descend.
And I said, well, it's, I've enjoyed your work, and how long are you planning to be here? And Peter said something to the effect of, well, it's quite... And I said, what the hell is going on? I said, I didn't know whether you were putting me on. Then I thought that this horrible thing crossed my mind. I says, he's bombed out of his gourd.
Johnny reminisces about their first meeting, casually noting that Peter was extremely drunk back then, too. The timing is brutal, because Peter looks like he's kept the tradition alive. What makes these clips work isn't the drinking, it's Johnny Carson calmly steering the madness without ever killing the moment. That balance is why this stuff still holds up decades later. If this made you laugh, Tap like, subscribe, and don't miss the next one.